to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today's reading vlog is a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I say it Poston and Poston in the video, but I think it's Poston. Hello everybody. We're reading a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I gotta just look it up. I am halfway through chapter 2. I started it last night and I was a little sleepy. We hit that 9 o'clock and I said, I'm out guys, going to bed. We didn't get that far, but we got to the point where she has broken down in this town. There's no cell service. She doesn't know anybody. She was headed to the cabin. None of her friends could make it and she's really sad and really needed this vacation slash book retreat and just to like be with her friends, but ultimately they couldn't go and she's still going. And then she ends up in this town after her truck makes a horrible sound and she almost hit somebody. I'm also so hungry still. Oh, I just ate dinner. I just need to chill. And hopefully some food will make its way into my system. I've just been so hungry. What did I do today? I went to work and then very exciting news. I am finally an official license holder of Minnesota. I finally made it to the DMV and switched over to a Minnesota license. Originally, I'm from Wisconsin. Just a hop, skip, and a jump across the river. I've been living in Minnesota, I think, for 2 years now. And prior to that, I lived in grad school in Minnesota. Obviously, I didn't know where I was gonna end up. I thought I was gonna end up in Utah after grad school. So with the re-signing of my lease this year, I decided, you know, it's time. It is time that I just switch it over to good old Minnesota license, and that way I don't have to keep filing my taxes in 2 states. That's the only reason. I hate filing taxes / I hate having to do it in 2 states when I have nothing going on in Wisconsin. Finally took a big girl step and did that. I still have to like transfer some things over and I just put my new plates on, and it's so funny because I obviously had to message all my friends like, oh, I'm officially a swampy, because that's what we always called Minnesotans when they came over to Wisconsin for like their cabins, swampies, because they're the land of 10,000 lakes. And we were just like more like 10,000 swamps. I'm a swampy now. Messaged my friends with a picture of my new plates and stuff and ID photo, because I don't have the physical ID yet, just a fun little paper one, temporary. My Wisconsin plates were personalized, and I personalized them when I was 15 when I had my driver's permit. So I've had the same license plate since I was 15. And let's just say, it was iconic. It was just a nickname and then a couple of my favorite numbers. I didn't realize, because I never paid attention, how much people pay attention to personalized license plates. The amount of people that would question me about it. But it's so funny because every single one of my friends messaged me back, oh no, no more my old license plate. They all knew my old license plate, and the fact that everybody knew it, it just cracks me up that it was just ingrained into everybody's mind. I do like my non-personalized license plate. I feel like the person at the DMV gave me a very good one. I think it was very good. When I saw it, I was very happy with it. He was like, do you want the cheapest one possible? I'm like, yes, please. But it was so annoying. So I brought every single piece of paper, documentation, identification that I could think of and had on hand. So I also pre-applied for the form. Problem with my social security card is, and I get it every single time, and I just need to get a new one because my mother, my sweet mother, laminated all of our social security cards. When we were babies, she laminated them. On the back, it says, do not laminate. I get harassed every time I have to provide that for documentation at every job, at the DMV, everywhere. And I'm like, listen, I know my mom did this when I was young. I haven't had an issue with it not going through. I always try to bring another form of ID. I forgot to bring my W-2 because that also can be, it has your social security number on it as well. So that can be a form of ID, as well as I forgot the title to my car and I meant to grab that because I needed new plates. And then I also need my mom's ID because my mom is a title holder to my car. Which she doesn't need to be anymore. We've been lazy and we haven't just taken her off. Just all these extra steps. Thankfully, I live pretty close by to where I needed to go to get all of this done. They put my license through, I have that, And then I'm like, all right, I'll be back in like 10 minutes to do the other half and get my plates and stuff and my title and whatnot. Came back home, printed off more documentation just in case. Had my mom send me a picture of her license, grabbed the necessary paperwork. Thankfully, like I had very nice people. Everything went pretty smooth. So after I finished at the DMV, I came back and I edited a video for about an hour. I'm gonna try to like do that slowly and just do an hour at a time. I was gonna go to pickleball tonight, but it has been so cloudy with sporadic rain showers. It was not supposed to rain today. It was supposed to be 82 and sunny, and it is not that. It is not that at all. Oh, I am making a book sleeve, but this is the top. Isn't she cute? And I'm using this this yarn. It switches from like white to pink to like some yellow in there. So that'll be the middle chunk, and then I'll finish it off with the same pink at the top. And I think this is gonna fit a paperback. I think I'm gonna knit for a little bit and then we'll read. The moment was so unassuming, so normal. Sometimes that's how it happens. Sometimes your favorite book just hits you out of the blue like a bolt of lightning. Grocery haul. This is a mix of Aldi and Cub Foods, some vanilla frozen yogurt, candy corn, caramel M&Ms, diced ham, bananas, sweet butter lettuce, classic coleslaw, strawberries, roasted unsalted cashews, dark chocolate, blue cheese crumble, Fuji freeze-dried apples, 2 bags of green grapes, clementines, barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's. These next items are very exciting. Cinnamon brown sugar sweet potato chips, bubble tea in a can with the tapioca balls, and this is the brown sugar and this is the taro. My last purchase from Aldi is these baskets. I'm gonna put one in the bathroom here, and possibly the other one will be used for my remotes under my coffee table. I don't like the basket that's there right now. It's very flimsy. I am going to put all of this away. I'm gonna take a little nap, and then I'm gonna do some editing. I have volleyball tonight. I have to be there about 6:30. Haven't gotten much reading done in the last couple days, but it's the weekend. Well, I mean, it's Thursday, but I don't work Fridays. Woo, it's the weekend. Good morning. So nervous right now. There are so many people milling around right now at the gym. What did I do yesterday? So I ended up doing what I said. Taking a nap, editing. I was just getting ready for volleyball when one of my teammates called me and they're like, hey. I'm like, hey. They're like, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. How are you? I'm like, what's up? And they're like, where are you? I'm like, what do you mean? I felt like Jennifer Lawrence. Turns out our game was not at 6:45. It was at 6. I drove so fast. I was thankfully like already ready. I was just kind of putzing around at that point. So I grabbed my stuff and ran out the door and just hopped in, and they were like almost done with the first game. I have it in my planner. I have it in my phone. We even have it in our group text, and every place said 6. But when I looked at it, it was like 6:45. Yep, that's the one. We did not do our best. Split both games. We were 2-2, which is fine. Right now, we are going to go do legs. Dang it, I forgot to print off the workout sheets again. Okay, I need to do that today. That is today's mission. And then I'm gonna go play pickleball. I was gonna go to the lake because it's supposed to be in the 80s, but it's supposed to be super cloudy is what the forecast said, but the sun says otherwise. Gonna meal prep today, kind of just do the usual. I love my Fridays because I get to have a lot of fun, but also like get my productive stuff done. Yeah, and then we'll read today too. You don't realize how much of your life is built for relationships until newly single. You find yourself with a broken ankle, cooped up on the couch in your 1-bedroom apartment, and you need to go to the restroom. The problem is, you've knocked your crutches over and the pain prevents you from moving too much at all. You go through the Rolodex in your head and of whom you can call, and every one of them has someone more important than you in their lives to take care of. You have to weigh how much of a bother you're going to be and how much you can rely on them. Obviously, you can rely on your friends. Obviously, I'm not saying you can't, but there is always a limit of how much before you're a burden. I think about that a lot. Making pad thai. When I say that, I mean I put all the ingredients that came in this pre-packaged pad thai meal into the pot for it to cook. That is my style of cooking. But I did get everything else meal prepped, put away, cleaned. Now it's dinner time. I had my old, oh, it was so cute. I had my old boss from when I worked at a pizza place stop over, and she's just so sweet. We don't live that far from each other. She just stopped over, we chatted a bit. I've been very fortunate to have very great employers. I've just been very lucky with the places, all the places that I've worked, that I haven't had horror stories. Also, yum. It's so easy. I love this. I mean, yes, actual pad thai from a Thai restaurant, so much better, but this is great on a budget and in a pinch. It's from Aldi and I love it. And it's gluten-free, so I never have to worry about it. Kind of feeling like a ginger beer, some clementines, and then for dessert I have one more piece of apple crisp. We'll top it with some of that frozen yogurt. Oh, I did try the boba tea, the brown sugar one. If you follow me on TikTok, I did upload like my first review of it, and no, it was not great. It was not very flavorful, and the tapioca pearls were disgusting, and I'm a big fan of tapioca pearls, so I was really, really sad about that. And also, like, I didn't have a boba straw, so that I couldn't get them. So we'll see how the taro one is, but I think I'm just gonna stick to like getting them from actual bubble tea shops. I was gonna watch some YouTube, but I just realized I never finished watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was gonna try to like do the impossible and finish the book tonight, but that's not gonna happen. I like have probably 5 or 6 hours left of reading, and it is just after 5. Ooh, yummy. I don't know if that's even in focus. Andy's reading preference. I think this might be a typo, but she put a 10 down for lunch, asked the person if they could talk. And they're like, oh, well, can we walk too and whatnot? It says again, I put a 10 down on the table for my food. So she put 20 down, or was it the same 10? I hate that I notice these stupid little details. Okay, I didn't realize that this was a scary Halloween book. Oh, this place is creepy. I love when there's animals in books and they cause chaos. Dinner where there's food. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cutie. This book is already so great for the fact that she gets to experience the town of her favorite romance, and all of the people will like be having a romance herself in her favorite romance town of her favorite book series. I'm just so jealous. Things are changing, being put into motion. Doo doo. Poor Ruby. Oh my gosh, please let it happen. Happen, happen, happen. Yes, girl. Yes. Proud of you. What have you done, Elsie? What have you done? But also like, good on you, but also like, what have you done? This book is starting to make me think it's just an inception of books. Here's my theory. So we have Elsie, whose favorite book series she ends up going to this town of. But what if Elsie is also now a part of that book series? So that book series never existed, she was just written about. So like, she's within itself. So it's a book, 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 and then book. You follow? But Anders is being cutie now instead of less grumpy. There's some ripples. She also recognizes Anders' initials, or AS, the initials AS. I don't remember anything prior that had those initials, and she recognizes them, but she can't place them, which is why I think it might be a book inception, you know? I'm currently on page 198, which is part of chapter 21. Well, I was certainly in trouble tonight, and the worst part was I feared I was going to like it. I fear you might too. Good morning, everybody. It is a cloudy day. It is supposed to storm later today too. I have some other stuff going on, which hopefully if it's actually I don't know when it's coming out. I'm filming a different video, like a fall bookish video. I think it's out before this, I'm pretty sure, if all goes according to plan. Kind of busy doing that today. We won't really be getting much reading done. I did start listening to the book just because I just want to keep listening to it or just reading it in general. And on my drive to the gym, I legit laughed out loud, like a guffaw, like a ha! I'm enjoying it. I think it's kind of funny. I'm really glad that I read this one first. I think this is like a good one going into fall. I'm connecting with it very well in the sense of Elsie feels like she's standing still in her life and nothing is progressing and everybody else's lives are moving forward. And I continue to feel this way a lot. It's tough, and especially as you get older and people are transitioning into different life phases, it is just something that happens if you're not on the same trajectory as yours closest to you. Understandable, but yeah, I'm connecting with it well on that one. Right now they're having a girls' night and somebody just busts in and being like, so-and-so just split me like a tree. Right now we're gonna go do a push day and then I'm gonna do pickleball. And it's not supposed to rain until this afternoon, so hopefully we'll beat the rain. And if not, that's okay. I would just really love to play pickleball. Okie dokie, we are at chapter 29. Elsie went to go to the waterfall. That was a really fun scene. I'm curious to see what the ending will be. What the I'm confused. We better get a nice little explanation for that. Oh, this haunted toilet. Good morning. We are at the gym. We were doing a pull day. Ask me if I ever printed out my workout sheets. No, I didn't. Thank you so much for asking. Maybe I'll do it today. We are for sure gonna finish that book today because I only have an hour and a half left. It's just like perfect for this weather, for this time of year. Today is going to be very opposite than yesterday weather-wise. It is supposed to be sunny and like in the 80s. Oh, I'm also having a crisis of my hair. Well, specifically my scalp. So that sunburn that I got from the grass tournament, I also got one on my scalp. Now it is peeling and it looks like I have severe dandruff and I spent so long like combing out. It is so gross. I don't know what to do. I'm about to take some like tape and just start blotting my head. What are we doing today? Well, I'm just gonna read with you guys today, I think. We might be reading at a park though, we'll see. Check out my autumnal ultimate book video vlog because that's what we're doing today. So that was the video right before this. It is gonna go up before this one. I know I was not sure, but it is. I'm not typically a film 2 vlog style videos at the same time. But we gotta take advantage of the time that we have. I'm gonna stop procrastinating, we're gonna go work out, bye! Hello, we are back home. Let me fix this lighting. I'm currently on chapter 39. So much has happened and not like my most favorite things. Elsie's growing and that's great. I'm going to read the last few pages here. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how close I was to finishing this. The Chiefs are playing, so I'm gonna put them on in the background as we finish this up. I'm really happy with the steps Elsie has been taking. I'm really proud of her. Oh my gosh. Quite the declaration there. I love butterscotch. So we have finished A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. I loved it. I had such a great time. It did get just a little slow for just a second. I loved the vibe, the energy, the small town. Like, could you imagine just going into your favorite book series? I would love to go to Happy Place. I would love to go to Maine with this group of people. That would be so fun. I would not love to be with the Avengers because as much as I love the Avengers, I wouldn't survive. I would also, as much as I would love to meet Rhysand and Bat Boys and the squad, I also would not survive. So
gonna stick with like Emily Henry is where I want to travel to if I ever get this opportunity. Oh, could you imagine? That'd be so great. I would love that. That'd be so fun. I loved how like, magical and just whimsical it was, and I really love the growth of Elsie. I really liked Anders and how he also was working through some stuff too, and just every character in there was working through things. And this kind of shows what happens after the happily ever after and some actual issues that can arise once that happens. And I just loved how everything came together and worked out. I just want to open a bookstore. I would love to do that. That'd be so great. Or work at a library, because I really hate selling things to people. And then also like going to Tropes and Trifles over that weekend. Oh, it was just so great. I just love bookstores. It'd be really difficult to run logistically, but I just love everything about it. Like a bookstore cafe. I would love, actually, okay, side note. Me and a few of my friends were just like talking and joking around, but also kind of serious. It would be so fun to set up like a book retreat, like have a little bookstore, coffee shop, wellness retreat, so like there's group fitness classes, having it be for the book girlies, and like a sleepaway camp for adults. Oh, I would love that so much. And like doing it somewhere in the mountains. North Carolina would be probably the perfect spot for it, because you get like the good, still really good weather. You get the mountains, you get the greenery. Colorado or North Carolina. I'm gonna vote North Carolina, just because it's near water. And I love water. Alright, so if anybody wants to invest in that, let me know. I'll give you details of where we could do a GoFundMe. Okay, anyway, back to the book. I just loved the relationships, as well as Elsie working through her insecurities and her relationships as well, but more intrinsically, knowing her faults and knowing that yes, she was stuck and not making decisions, and that played a huge part in her relationships too. I would recommend this. I'm really excited to read the 7-Year Slip and see what I think about that one, because that tends to be a lot of people's favorites out of her books. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you like these kind of videos, feel free to subscribe to the channel, as well as like this video. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!